Hi guys, welcome to another episode of my project mini build. Today, actually quite a lot's happened already. The last couple of days I haven't really filmed much, just because I just wanted to crack on. So what I've done so far, as you can see, the car is now on axle stands, not on the rollover jig, which is a huge milestone. Just got interrupted there, so that's fine. One of the other things that I have now done, just before I put it on the floor, is around the brake line and the fuel line, just because I needed those in before subframes and it's a lot easier doing that with it on the jig. So I'll just do for those, but even that wasn't simple. Realised that I didn't have the hole for the valve and bulkhead, so and also didn't have a master cylinder. Obviously I needed that positioning to work out where the brake line goes, so went over to my green mini, nicked the master cylinder and valve off that, measured the position, drilled it on this one, and I've temporarily fitted that there now. I'm going to put a riv nut in there. At the moment it's just nut and bolted, so I'll put a riv nut in there long term, but at least that way I could work out exactly the length of my brake line. Got that fitted up nicely, and the continuity police will realise that since I just did that last clip, the front subframe's on. That's because my wife came out just now, so I took the opportunity to get her to give me a hand lifting it up. This is only temporary fitting. I need to work out the front stays and just try and work out some other bits with it just being a bare subframe, so it will be coming back out and then final fitted once all the engine bay's done. So I guess I'll crack on with it. So at the moment I've only got the tower bolts in, so I've just got to put the front subframe rear mounts on, get them all tightened up, and then I can work out what needs to happen with the front subframe stays. Just see, because I know I'm going to have to drill some extra holes in that, both in the subframe and in the body, so I'll get all those marked up. I might possibly, depending on where it mounts to on the inner wings, I might possibly add a couple of strengthening panels just to help brace it all in, but we'll see where they end up. Yeah, so I guess I'll get on with it. Just leaving everything loose for now, because I know I'm going to have to, as you just saw, I'm going to have to keep moving it all around, wiggling it all around to get the bolts to line up. So for now, I'll leave it loose until I've got everything in, because there's nothing worse than going along, doing everything tight, and then realising the last bolt hole doesn't line up. Right, that's that one on. Oh, I was about to say I haven't got the right socket to do the tower butts up. But obviously last time when I was playing around with these, my other Mini, I obviously decided to buy one because I just managed to find one in a random corner of my toolbox. So next job is get those tight. And just for reference, for anyone who needs to know the size of the socket, it's 1 and 5/16. So just for anyone that wants to know. So next is to try and figure out how to mount these. Yeah, I don't know how much of the inner wing's got to be removed or bent to get it. I'm trying to keep as much of the inner wings as possible, certainly on the passenger side, because all around here I want to try and create a seal as best I can with the inside of the flip front, so it ends up with a seal to try and keep the hot air out, if you see what I mean. I know a lot of people just lop the inner wings off and have the rad left there, but as far as I'm concerned, that then means that your engine bay's just getting hotter and hotter, so I'd rather at least try and encourage all of the hot air out of the wheel arch. Might not work, but I'll give it a try. So that's the reason why I haven't cut all of it off yet. I know I've got to cut more off where the old wings were, so that's going to be one of the next steps. So. Okay, so what my plan is to begin with is I'm going to get rid of this. That used to support the front crossbar, and then using these holes, they all seem to line up really nicely, and this fold seems to be in just the right place. I guess at some point on one of the many marks of Mini, this was designed to actually be bolted to the side of the subframe because it all lines up perfectly. So I'm going to drill those holes, bolt that up, grind that off, and then see how much room we've got then. It looks like it might just clear that. It's a slight, it doesn't fit all that great, but it's sort of to be expected for a welded part, isn't it? So I might have to do a little bit of tweaking, but that's not the end of the world. So yeah, right, that's going to be me wrapping it up for today. I managed to get the driver's side on, it's all on tight. Just check that I can still get the shock on and off. I decided not to plate in here because it already goes through this this strengthening brace here, carries on to there, so it's already double skinned, so I'm not really going to be adding much. To be honest, I was amazed at how much stronger just adding these made it. I mean, that's now absolutely solid. Quite why it didn't have them to begin with, I don't really know. The hole's already there in the body panel, just not in the subframe. The only thing I can imagine is this isn't its original subframe, which wouldn't surprise me. So yeah, I mean, that's made a world of difference. I've got a nice amount of room up here. There is a hole here, so what I might do is maybe make a spacer for in there. We'll see about just drilling it and see how much it pulls it out, just to give it that extra bit of strength. Not entirely happy with the fit. It's not quite at the right angle, but I think that's just because it's a bent welded bar, so you're never going to get it perfect, but it's bolted up nicely. There's minimal stress in it, which is the main thing. So I'm overall fairly happy with it. So looks wise it's not the best, but without recutting it and welding it and doing all kinds of other things, which I just haven't got time to get into now. So yeah, so overall pretty happy. So tomorrow do the same on the passenger side, and yeah, and that should make the whole thing an awful lot stronger, which is a huge bonus. Then I can start cutting all this lot off and working out how to get the flip front flipping. So I think I'm going to be mounting some brackets on here to allow me to flip it forward. So we just have to figure something out, and yeah, go from there. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.